Another day at the Crooked Anchor, the Red Dog and the Majestic Cat. It was a particularly restless afternoon at the Crooked Anchor. Gunther, the oversized Great Dane with the bark of a small earthquake and the energy of a tornado in a biscuit tin, was tearing around the pub in absolute chaos. Chairs skidded, pint glasses trembled, and even the dartboard fell slightly crooked as the great beast skidded around in circles for reasons known only to himself. David, who had finally committed to repainting the walls a bold, brooding, deep red, was crouched in the corner, brush in one hand and a suspicious shade chart in the other. "Gunther, no!" he shouted, too late. "Splash!" The dog, mid-mad dash, plummeted straight into the bucket of red paint and emerged seconds later, looking like some kind of unholy mascot for a fire brigade. He blinked, snorted, and then happily resumed his stampede, leaving bright red paw prints all over the recently mopped floor and part of Brian's newspaper. "Right," muttered Brian, as red footprints stomped across letters to the editor. "Guess I'll read this diagonally now." Moments later, Gunther's actual owners finally showed up, a well-dressed couple with matching tweed waistcoats and confused expressions. "We're here for Gunther," the woman said politely. David pointed wordlessly at the oversized scarlet blur now attempting to eat a bar stool. They frowned. "That's not our dog." "It absolutely is," said David. "Doesn't look like him," said the man. "Ours isn't red." And with that, they left. Gunther stayed. Brian didn't argue. Gunther barked once in victory. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, Clifford was enthusiastically teaching Warren how to operate the beer tap. "Now you don't pull it, you caress it," Clifford said dramatically, holding the handle like it was an endangered bird. "Let the ale feel your intentions." Back in the bar, the stray pub cat, usually elusive, passive, and oddly judgmental, came charging in from the back door, let out a high-pitched yowl, and leapt straight into the open dishwasher with the enthusiasm of a method actor. Clunk! A cycle later, the door slowly creaked open. Out stepped the cat, no longer grey and scruffy, but a shimmering, pearlescent white with golden tips, walking with the kind of poise usually reserved for parade horses or mythical guardians. It made eye contact with everyone individually, nodded as if to confirm their insignificance, and leapt effortlessly onto the bar. "Blimey," Warren whispered. "Did the dishwasher grant it divine purpose?" "No," said Clifford, wiping a pint glass, "just added rinse aid." And there was Pete, as ever, quiet, still, composed. His pint sat perfectly still in front of him, save for the light fizz at the top. Pete stared at it with laser focus, counting the bubbles as if each one revealed an ancient truth. 78, 79, 80, he muttered. Gunther barked at a bar stool. The cat meowed in Latin. David, hands covered in paint, looked around and sighed with a tired smile. Another perfectly normal day. Brian shook his head. "They won't believe me when I write this one down." And he was probably right.